Hey, congratulations on picking up your very own copy of Consultation Gamification, the only game that teaches you how to give a world-class consultation every time. So, as soon as you open your box, there's a couple things you need to be aware of. First of all, there is a deck of cards, and then there's also a playing board. Now, what you'll notice on the playing board is there is two sections. There is a consultation section, and there's a roadblock section. Now, in the consultation section, and let me just clarify, you probably give a very good consultation, but how do we make it actually world-class? Let me walk through this with you real quick just to make sure we're familiar. Number one, you want to ask them about what they filled out on their form. If they said they've come in for a cut and a color or a restyle, you want to know what they're actually there for. Then you're going to ask them, what do they currently love about their hair? What don't they love about their hair? What type of hair do they have? Is it curly? Is it thick? Is it thinning? And then ask them what products they're currently using at home. That's a setup for a question later, obviously. Then you also want to ask them about their skin tone. You want to make recommendations and ask them how they feel about their skin tone, and also talk about the colors that they should be wearing, as well as the color of their hair if they're interested in making a change. Then ask them about their profession. You want to find out what they do during the week and also on the weekends, because you can make recommendations about not only styling products, but also how they can actually create that look. Then ask them about upkeep. So you want to find out how long they're interested in spending on creating the look that you're about to create. And lastly, once you've asked all those amazing questions, you can actually prescribe, just like a doctor would, you can prescribe for them what they should be using at home. Next up is our roadblock cards. Now, roadblock cards are designed just like in real life, that when you're trying to do an amazing consultation, your guest is going to throw you off. So there's things like distractions, drama, objections, and opinions. These are all things that will come up in real life that take you off the path of giving them a world-class consultation, and your ability to take those and get back to business will make you more money if you do them correctly. Now, there's also things like decisions, where they're actually going to say yes, no, maybe, let me think about it. You probably want to know how to handle each decision. And opportunities, where people will actually talk about things going on in their life that will lead to style changes or other things that will be beneficial for you to maybe recommend some more product or to be a better resource for them. So if you look at the consultation cards and roadblock cards, not just from the board, but also from the cards themselves, what you'll find is that they correspond to all the cards on the board. And the first thing you want to do is order the cards exactly the way you see them on the board. So make sure right now that your consultation cards are set up the exact same way as they are on the board. Now that you're properly set up, let's talk about how to actually teach the drill process of the consultation. So here's the thing. What you want to do is split into partners. So let's say you and I are a partner. And what I want to do is, if I'm going to pretend to be the guest, I'm going to hold up the card until you respond appropriately with what we're actually talking about. So if you remember this correctly, this is where you talk about, I see here on your form. Now, if you don't actually say that, there's a cue for me on the back of the card that allows me to cue you and prompt you, say, I see here on your form. So there you go. You can actually say that. Once you get it, put that card down and give you the next card. And I can roll through the entire series of cards until you've got a good understanding of the entire consultation process. Now, once we get through the entire set of cards, I give you a high five, say great job, and then I trade you, and you become the guest and I become the stylist. So now that you're comfortable with the consultation deck and the roadblocks deck, what I want to just encourage you to do is start playing a little bit of a game. So what you should do is run the first 3 steps of a consultation and then throw in a distraction card. Run the second 3 steps of the consultation and then run a drama card. And then run the last 3 and run another distraction or drama card. But the idea is keep mixing it up so that you throw challenges and make the consultation even harder. Now let me be clear. The way this game was set up is it's not designed to be a rigid game that never changes. In fact, I would encourage you to mix up the cards and actually play with it in a little bit more of a free-form style, because the idea is the game should never get old and it should just be like a real-life situation where you have to change it up all the time depending on the guest that's sitting in your chair.